How is it possible for people to claim to believe in Yeshua, to believe he is the Son of the living God, and yet you do not do what he says? It's not possible, because if you truly believed he was God, wouldn't you obey what God says? After all, he is God. By definition, he is your master. You are his servant, he is God. You are to worship, and worship is to obey. And yet so many in the Christian diaspora say they believe in Jesus. His name is Yeshua, like I said, but you have no true faith. The quote you like to say from Romans, if you believe in your heart and confess with your mouth, well, yes, but you don't believe in your heart, and that's the point. You only confess with your mouth, because if you truly believed, you would act like it. It is impossible to say you believe and not follow. Let me ask you a question for a moment. If Elon Musk showed up at your house and said, "Hey, I want to make you my heir. Quit your job and come work with me," would you not quit your job, quit your house, quit your friends, and go be with Elon Musk to be heirs with him? You probably would, because that's what you worship, that's what you value. Oh, the world's richest man want me to be his heir? Oh, so long. You're gonna quit your job, you're not even gonna give them a 90-day notice or whatever, 2-week notice. No, you're just gone. Why would you care? You're gonna be the heir to the world's richest man because you believe in Elon Musk. But apparently, you believe in Elon Musk, but not in the God of creation. Because when he says forsake and leave and do away with the things of the old nature, pick up your cross and follow him, you don't. You continue with your bad habits and your old way of living, and you give little to no regard at all to what he teaches. The disciples, when Yeshua approached them, they were fishing, some of them, they left their boats and their father and followed him. When Yeshua showed up, they just dropped everything to follow him. Because to truly be saved, to truly believe, is to follow. Wow, I believe in this man, I'm gonna follow him wherever he goes. People who believe in politicians, you don't believe in them and then do nothing. If you believe in someone, you're gonna vote for them, you're gonna support them, you're gonna go to their conferences, you're gonna manifest your belief. That's why it says faith without works is dead. Because if you truly had faith, if you truly trusted, if you truly believed, it would show. Yeshua said, "Apart from me, you can bear no fruit." It's the truth. And apart from him, meaning that you're not united with him. To say you believe in Jesus is not enough. To be united is to follow, go wherever he goes. How can two walk together unless they agree? You have to be in agreement and walk with him so that you can bear good fruit. Apart from him, you cannot. And what is good fruit? To show the evidence of progression in your life, the continual sanctification and purification of your mind, of your spirit, your growth, becoming more and more like your Heavenly Father in your development. And most Christians have none of it because they're not united. They don't truly believe. If you believed, you would follow. If you follow, you would be united. And if you were united, you would bear fruit. Just as a branch that is connected to the tree in due season will bear its fruit. Now it's mango season. My tree bears plenty of mangoes because all the trees, all the branches are connected to the roots. They are connected to the sap. It's just how it works. If you're connected, why would you not bear good fruit? Except that you're not connected. And that's the whole point Yeshua was making. He's calling out all the phonies, the hypocrites, the liars, the pretenders. That's why he says everything he says. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord. Yeah, what do you want? Who are you? You're not my follower. You're not my disciple. I never knew you. You did not walk with me. You barely spoke to me. And even when you did, it was like a dry lip service without any heart to it, because you don't truly believe. And whenever you did something good, it was for show, to get praise and glory from men, not from God. So it's basically saying, you never believed in me, you never put your trust in me, you were not following me, you did not do what I did. So who are you? I never knew you. Get away from me, liar. And there's lots of hypocrites. You've been a Christian for 40 years, and you're still living like a sailor, going from port to port, picking up women, smoking, drinking, and doing all kind of crazy things. And that's not the definition of sin, by the way. That's just a part of it, but living unholy lives, not doing acts of kindness, tzedakah, caring for the poor, treating people with dignity, doing acts of kindness for people who have nothing to give you back, the lowest of the lows, not the one that you know, oh, I'm going to give him something, he's going to take care of me later. What reward do you have then, he said. Not even the tax collectors do that. But to actually do what Yeshua did, that's the whole point of the Gospels. This is the evidence of what he did. This is how you ought to live your life. And not by your own strength, but by his. To do it according to his way, his timing, his direction. Which leads us to the other group of people. The Yeshua replacements. They don't come in his name, they come in their name as if they were him. He didn't send them, yes, they went. He never told you to do that. He said, go in my name, meaning with me, and I send you, like you go in the name of the king, because the king sent you. You don't just say in the name of the king, you are. Or else you're a liar and a pretender. Many people pretend, they say, God said when he didn't, and the Lord rebuked Israel for all those fake prophets. Now we don't have the knowledge to know who is real and who is not, but God does, and he's the judge, so that's why you should never seek to get glory from men, but to praise your Father who is in heaven, to do his will. He knows what you're doing. He watches over all creation, and he will pay each man according to his own conduct. So don't ever worry about what man says. Men will judge you and misjudge you and condemn you, but who cares? They're blind leading the blind, and they're not God, they're not the judge. Let them be. You just follow Yeshua. He went like a lamb before his shearers, and did not open his mouth. Laid down his life willingly and freely, for all to believe and be saved. What did he have to gain, really? Not much. But he did it. Not because of us, but because of him. And that's the point. He did it not because of what he can gain, but because of who he is. Which is why he told you to do the same. Be united with him. Be connected to the root, to the trunk, to the sap of life, and bear fruit as a witness to your faith, because you're not saved by works but by faith, but the faith produces works, which is the evidence that you have faith. Because if you do not have works, then it's the evidence you have no faith, which is the evidence you are not yet saved. Because if you trusted in him, you would obey and do everything he has told you to do. Remember that.